Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule to stop in and see what it is I'm up to. It is Monday the 3rd of July, 2023. Headed on 4:30 in the afternoon. You might be able to see it is raining. It's been drizzling off and on. This is the first time it's really had any substance for today. 32 degrees Celsius, humidity 74%, 89 degrees Fahrenheit. The other program says it is 91 degrees Fahrenheit, feels like 105. Yeah, it's raining, so that's kind of changed at the moment. But I have said numerous times that these gator things don't fit me. Well, I was thinking about turning some into like little stuff sacks for stuff in my go bags or whatever. And I ordered these cheapies. And they actually fit. So that's kind of crazy, but the old cheapos do fit on my big head. Now I wonder if I can turn this into, let's try to fold it. Fold it again. Work as a headband. That'll work, I think. There's several ways of using these things. And I say it fits, it keeps riding up right there at the knot of my ponytail. Anyhow, I am off to the other daughters for dinner. So, rain it just enough to make things yuck. But, looking at the radar, most of it is on this side of the river. So once I hit the bridge and beyond, it shouldn't be so bad. I've said before, I don't mind the rain, especially on hot days. It generally helps cool things down to some degree, depending on when it hits. It could actually make it worse after the rain stops because then it gets super muggy, super humid. I need to leave my windshield wipers on. I don't like doing that very often, but it's raining hard enough that I have to. Tomorrow is the 4th of July, and there's numerous places to go check out fireworks. My son asked me last night if I was going to go. I haven't been going the past few years. For one, the weather, when it's super humid, and it's been super humid, past a few 4th of Julys. I have difficulty breathing, so I don't do that. And then there's the whole excess humanity thing going on, where there's just so many people. And like, in order to park, you end up having to walk several blocks to, get a good spot. I just prefer not to. But I was thinking about it last night, and I talked to I was talking with my son, and I may try to go out to the one park out on the river that I like to go to. I think I can see. I think I can see the fireworks downtown and the fireworks at Jacksonville Beach from that location. Now, we're going to be miles away from either one, or I'm going to be miles away from either one. So they won't be, as spectacular as being right there. The big cloud bursts and all that. But that's okay. I think it'll be actually prettier from a distance if I'm able to see it. I need to go down. Well, I could go down tonight on the way home and just make sure. But I know I can see up past the bridge, so pretty sure I'm gonna be able to see fireworks all off in the sky. But anyway, last night, I was coming through an intersection. Well, actually, it stopped at the intersection, and there was traffic turning just as my light turned green, and there was a massive bang where somebody I can only assume, somebody that was making that turn let off a mortar. Lit off one of the big flashbangs. Oh man, it startled me. But that's just, that people do that. They start getting into the celebration. I don't understand. Well, in some ways I can understand, I guess. Cities and towns outlaw fireworks. Okay, there's injuries that occur from it. I don't think it's Big Brother's place to tell us, that we can't do something because we might get injured. That's my feeling on it. I look at fireworks as a precursor to an arm, because they could be used as arms. If with a little modification, or not even really. Back when I was younger, actually little. Probably, I don't know, 7, 8 years old, 9 years old. You could buy firecrackers and cherry bombs at the local deli store, the local convenience store. Back then it wasn't a convenience store, but it was just a little corner store. And my buddy and I would go up and we'd get, a pack of firecrackers and a bunch of smoke bombs, and we had a pipe that we kind of buried in the sand, and aimed out over the end of the over the dock and over the bulkhead out into the water, and kind of like twist all the fuses together, stick them at the bottom of the tube, bury it with sand, light it, and then stand back. Firecrackers would go off and shoot those smoke bombs. We're always trying to get more and more distance on the smoke bombs. But, so, okay, I mean, yeah, they can definitely be used as a weapon. Just depending on, you know, what you're doing. But yeah, I don't agree with them, you know, making certain fireworks illegal. And then there was a video the other day. I didn't really watch it. It's just like, this is stupid. But they were talking about like how if you take a sparkler and you're out in dry grassland with grass that's, you know, 3 or 4 feet tall, and you might start a fire. Well, duh. Why would you be out in the middle of a dry grassland lighting sparklers? We're lighting any fire for that matter. It might start a fire, you know? So, and yeah, okay, you might blow your finger off because you held your firecracker. People do that though. I mean, I've been on calls, you know, emergency medical calls, where people have done that, thinking, oh, it's not a big deal, and they hold like an M80 in their hand, and it blows their hand apart. Well, have you ever heard of survival of the fittest? You win the Darwin Award there, buddy. And we've got fireworks stands all over the place. They're just not, we're not supposed to sell certain things. Like for mortars, you have to go up to Georgia. Or South Carolina, I think. But, anyway. Looks like this rain's going to hold on a little further than I thought it was. It does look a little clearer over that way by the bridge. Yeah, a little bit. Tell you what, I am hungry today, though. Hope the daughter's got dinner ready. Oh, when I get there. I got to the Suns last night, and after it was getting later. So like it wasn't quite as hot outside, and so we went out, and he finished putting on the trim pieces on the back of this, and he replaced the tail lights. Had to do some minor surgery on the one wire, the one pin, because the wires were all corroded. So it was a good thing that we got it when we did. It wasn't major surgery, it was just a little bit of cleanup. And again, I say we, meaning he. And then of course, the taillight lenses that he had ended up having burned out bulbs. So you had to take it back apart again. And you reuse the bulbs from the lenses that he took out. Par for the course, right? And then finagling with them, getting them to line up just right. But I think it's totally changed the back of the truck. I'm not one of those that's like super worried about cosmetics, but it does look a whole lot better. The biggest problem I had with it being the way it was that the third brake light was always getting in the way. It wasn't stuck where it wasn't in place where it needed to be. Every time I opened the back window, the light would fall down, and then you couldn't close the back window because the light was in the way. Oh man, this rain is coming down. Plus I'm doing 65 miles an hour. Guess you can see out there over the port. No ships in port today. Looks like a tug coming up this river though. Doubt y'all can see that. It's a little drier over here, just a little bitty splatters on the windshield. I picked up some stuff on the curb last night. Stuff that I'm definitely going to use. It's stuff that I've been looking for. I'll show it off in another video. There's like some stainless steel mesh and a grill and then a really cool basket. So, ooh, I want to get over here. Oh man, it started pouring down again. I guarantee the traction control is going to grab on. I really hate when it does that. That didn't do it. Okay. That's a good thing. You think you've got the vehicle under control, and then all of a sudden it just whoa. It's supposed to be a safety factor, but I don't like it. It's kind of like, I don't think I want a car from this era. They take away too much of the driving fun. They've got traction control and launch control and lane keeping and like all that stuff, and it takes. I feel it takes away from your driving. I think it interferes with your driving too. If the vehicle decides, oh, you're too close to that car, and reduces your speed. Well, maybe you were coming up and you wanted to make a pass, but there was a car, the way the cars are situated, you had to be a little closer to that car than the AI wanted you to be. I don't know, I haven't had that happen. I don't really drive vehicles that new. daughter's Suburban is probably the newest I drive, and I think that's a 16. It has stuff like it tells you when there's a vehicle in your blind spot. It's turned off now, but like you're sitting in a traffic light, and a car comes up and sits back by your back wheel, and your seat starts vibrating. No. I got a car in front of me. It's got hands sticking out of both windows. They're sticking out both sides. Little kids' hands. They're catching the rain. I don't know if I can. I really can't switch this thing around while I'm driving like this. Anyhow, it's not really raining here. Ooh, wow. Come on, people. Get it together. Because they got told to put the windows up. This guy's running like a maniac. Summer is definitely here, even though, like I said, it's raining out right now. It's a little cooler. It's definitely warm. This thing's riding up on my head. It's not going to work out very well, I don't think. Might work as a mask to keep the bugs off, but I was just impressed that it actually kind of fits. Usually they're so tight they don't stay on at all. This one might expand I mean, these might expand a little bit, but I think they're going to work for what I was thinking. Go ahead and use them to wrap different things in, like a cook kit or whatever. We're just using them for stuffing in my bag, take up extra space, maybe for wiping rag. I don't know. So then I was undecided what I wanted to do with it. I wanted to sew the bottom of them up, or glue it up, or just not worry about it and just put a rubber band on it or something. If it's just got a rubber band on it, then I've always got just a tube that I can use for whatever. So we'll see. I opened them up and tried and thought, wow, that's pretty big. Let's see if it fits. And it sort of kind of does. Maybe if I don't have it all folded up like that, it'll be different too. Alright, come on. Anyway, I guess we're getting close to or over the time, right? What time are we running at? Oh yeah, man, 25 minutes. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and cut it off here. Let me know what you think, folks. Give me a thumbs down or thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Wherever it is y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around your social media, that'd be fandoculous. If your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they ain't, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you love them. We ain't promised tomorrow, people. We ain't promised our next breath. So I see y'all again. I hope you have a fandoculous day. Lots of y'all.